I think I think I was at the centre for 2 months, and I spoke to the girls about the early years learning framework. They weren't sure what that was and unsure of how to use it. So I went through all the cupboards to see if they actually had the early years learning framework booklets. They weren't there, but there was a box there that had centre support on it with all the stamps, and so I got that box out and I went through that. Reading the first page of the centre support information just took my breath away. I was excited yet confused on how to do the early years learning framework plus the new documentation. And so I rang centre support and I said, oh look, I've just got this box, it looks fantastic, it's got discs, and I went through all the discs and found all the policies and everything that you need, like all your curriculum sheets, all your evaluation sheets, everything that I needed, but I wasn't sure how to do all of that straight away. They put me through to Elisa, and she just was like my best friend. She was so supportive and encouraging, and step by step took me through each part of the documentation and how to use it. We slowly went through the whole box, and now we've implemented everything. So you can go through every room and there's an educator folder, there's a learning stories folder, there's a families folder that have all of those documentations in there, which make it easier for staff. So when assessors do come through and say, oh, do you get family input? They just grab the folder out, flip through, well, which month would you like to look at? Because, you know, there's 8 in this month, there's 10 in this month, which month do you want to look through? So
what's it done for you as a nominated supervisor?
It's when I first started, I was like, what's a quip? How do I do a quip? What does a quip even stand for? How am I meant to go through and get all this input in to make this quip? And oh my God, and it was a big stress, even to the point that I was ringing other community centres going, so like, what's in your quip? and knowing that centre support send me those emails every week that staff can reflect makes the quip a lot easier. So I can say, okay, look, you know, staff need assistance in this, we need to work towards doing this, and it goes straight in to our quality improvement plan, and we've all had input into it. It's not just something that I've done that no one knows about. Everyone knows about it, and we all work together on it, and it changes quite quickly. Okay, we've noticed that, you know, we need to do improvements in our transitions. Well, then that it changes straight away.
And what about for the staff? For the educators, what's the constant, you know, weekly reflections doing to them?
Yeah, and it's making them be critical on how they teach, and I think it's making staff more professional in ways of teaching, and it's making staff look at the children that they have and evaluate what kind of child this one is and how can we educate that child to this child, and so it's giving staff a lot more confidence and skills and knowledge in the rooms as well.
What other things has centre support taken away from you?
It's all there, like everything that you need to run a centre smoothly, professionally, is there for you. Yeah.